What do you do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you the conclusion to my 2020 project pan. So I started doing my project pan during June, July, somewhere around there, because I did 2 lengths of a project pan for 3 months, and I really enjoyed breaking up a project pan in that kind of aspect, and I wanted to conclude this one, and I will be beginning another project pan very soon. And yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and bring this to you guys. I would have brought it to you guys earlier, but I already had so many videos that it just was not available. It just was not where your girl was at. So I did this project pan starting from June or July, somewhere around there, and I wanted to pan 10 items before the end of 2020. And going into the last 3 months, I had already panned going into the last month and a half of 2020, I already panned 7 items. So your girl was already cruising, and I just want to show you guys my progress on those last couple of items, and we'll see if I really did hit pan on those 10 items. Alrighty, so we're just gonna start off with the good part, and we're gonna end with the not so good part. So let's start off with my powders. So at the beginning of this 3 months, I had this Fenty beauty powder, and I was like, you know what, enough is enough. You have too many powders, you need to finish this up. And I did. I completely finished this. There's not a drop of powder in this pan at all, and I'm very happy. And I must say, I don't feel any regret. I don't feel any anxiety with not having this powder. I honestly, towards the end, I felt like the powder wasn't what I wanted anymore. So I'm happy I finished her up, and I got my money's worth, which is perfect. Another powder that I had in this project was from Colourpop, and it was my Colourpop Bits and Pieces bronzer, and this is without a doubt, I'm sorry, my very favorite bronzer. Historically, Holy Grail, all of that. It's my favorite bronzer, and I knew that because of how quickly I hit pan and how much I still wanted to use it, and I had to force myself to stop using it. And my goal was to finish up, and I did. There's not a drop of bronzer in this palette at all, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I feel like such an accomplishment has been had here for me to do this. This is an accomplishment, a bronzer. Finishing my first bronzer, and of all of bronzers, it was my favorite of all time so far. I'm so happy about that. Then we have, we have another powder product. And the other powder product that I have that I actually got to my goal. So after I finished my Fenty powder, because I finished it quite early, I went ahead and picked up another powder, and that was my One Heck of a Blot Soap and Glory powder. I don't even think this brand has this powder anymore, so I'm glad I started picking this powder up, and I just wanted to hit pan. And as you can see, this right here is pan. Your girl hit pan, quite a bit of pan actually, and it was kind of a weird way that I was able to hit it. This part seemed to be like raised in a weird way in this pan, so once I was really localizing my brush there, the product kind of pushed down in, and I was able to just expand and finish up the product that like fell and crumbled. So that's kind of how this cookie crumbled on that. And I'm happy with the powder. It's not my favorite powder. I want to use it up, and then I will continue to move on with my life. So yeah, nice powder. And I'm happy I hit my goal when it came to that. Some other things I hit my goal with. I had a primer. So my goal was to finish up my Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. Wow, I don't know why my brain stopped working there for a minute. And I did. You might be able to see like a little bit of product down there, but I quite literally can't squeeze it out, and I have too many primers to sit there and cut the top, and honestly I just can't be bothered. I'm too messy. No. So your girl finished up this primer, and at that point I went ahead and picked up another primer. I'm just going to show you guys this because it was a sample, and this is the MAC Skin Base Visage. I don't really know. By the time I post this video, this will be done. I don't have very much left. I'm actually scraping out the last bits today to get a full base covered, but I'm happy that I was able to finish this up. I was keeping it for when I travel. The way things are looking, I won't be traveling until the summer of this year, and that's a long way to keep this type of product in my collection. I can just travel with a primer that is good to go. So yeah, other things that I hit my goal on. Let's hit some other. Oh, this is the powder product I hit my goal on. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in the shade Copper Gold. And in this project, this was a very weird goal, but I just wanted to get rid of the designs, the imprints, if you will, on each of the powders, and I believe I did. Granted, you can see it on the outside edges, but where my brush hits this product, all of the design is gone. That was my goal. I'm happy with my goal. I still do have my favorites, which is still these two. I must say this one definitely started to outshine this one, because I found if I do not completely blend this one in, it actually is too dark for my complexion, which is very intriguing. I very rarely find a highlighter that is too dark for me. So this has quite a nice range. I'm really happy I got this palette, and I will continue to use her. I am going to probably put her aside for a little while, but I'm happy that I picked her up. Some cream products that I hit my goal in. My Haley's Reset Liquid Foundation. This is a foundation that I picked up after finishing my After I finished my Hue Noir foundation. I hit my goal and I was about done with this baby. Okay. Then I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I had been wanting to pick this up. This was another foundation that I picked up around the same time that I picked up that one. And I've been wanting to slowly curate and streamline my foundation collection. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I really did enjoy this foundation. I got quite the use out of it. I know you can still see color, but I have squeezed and I could not get any foundation out of this. And I'm not the one, once again, to cut open a foundation. This also has a very hard plastic back, so I don't even know how I would open this up. And it got to the point where it hurt to try and squeeze product out. So your girl is done, okay? She's done. So I've hit my pan. I finished her up. I'm happy to have done that. And just in case you're wondering, after I did that, I went ahead and reached for my Dior Backstage foundation, which is in 6N. I also tried another foundation as well, but I honestly can't remember which one. So yeah. So other cream products that your girl dealt with this project. I wanted to hit pan in my MAC Studio Tech foundation in NW50. I use this as a cream bronzer. And surprise, I've actually been using this very consistently almost every day. And at the beginning of this project, or me putting into this project, I did not have any pan at all. And as you can see, there's quite the amount of pan. I am now focusing on going to this edge and just really cleaning out this half of the product. And then of course I will focus on the other side as well. I was able to get this amount of pan within the 3 months, so I have no doubt that I will be able to finish this year. And I've really just been enjoying using this product, so very happy with that progress and where that is going. Then I have my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Groundwork, and I use this to clean up the under part of my brows. I've really been enjoying cleaning up my brows and just how that looks aesthetically. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I clean up the top of my brow. I just like the cleaning up the bottom of it. I really like how it looks. It looks nice and professional, if you will. And I like using this product. Am I going to necessarily repurchase this? Probably not, but I like where your girl is going with this. So 2 more products I want to talk about, and then we will get to the palettes. The one that I feel I am most proud of, my MAC Lip Intensity in Toast and Butter. Sis, there ain't a drop of product left. My lip scrapes the plastic, and once that happens, your girl clocks out. I'm not that person that about to scoop out. No ma'am, I have enough lip products. I've gotten my use out of this product. I think this product was about $20. I got over 20 amounts of 20 applications in this product. I'm good. So I am annoyingly happy at myself about how good I got to this product. And this is showing me that, of course, I already knew I've already panned lip products before, but like it's been a while. I think the last lip product I panned was in 2018, 2017, somewhere around there. So I'm really happy that I was able to show myself I could do that. And I already decided what my lip product is going to be for 2021, and your girl's excited because this is going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. And the other product I wanted to talk about before we get to the palettes is my Laura Geller blush and Plum Berry. I have clearly significantly reduced the product, but I did not hit pan, and that's okay. I just wanted to continue to use a product that I've thoroughly been enjoying. I think I've used this for about 2 years in a row. I'm going to take a break from this product and maybe come back to it later on in life, but right now I'm happy with my progress. And for me, I picked this up on Haltlick for a discount. I think I might have paid $10 for this, so I've already gotten my $10 worth by far. And if I never touch it again, I'll be happy, but I'll hope to try and pan it later on. So we have my two eyeshadow palettes, which I have them both on my eyes today. And let's go ahead and start off with the Modern Renaissance. For this half of this project, I was really trying to hit pan in raw sienna. As you can see, I did not get my goal, but nonetheless, I'm okay with it. I'm still using quite a few shades in my look today, and the looks that I've been using every time I reach for this palette. I use raw sienna, what is this? Vienna Red, Antique Bronze, and I use Vermeer. So I've been consistently using 4 shades in this palette every time I use this palette. I don't know what I'm going to do with this palette, and I don't know what I'm going to do with ABH. I need to put this, I'm going to put this away. I know I'm going to do that, and we will see what happens. But I don't know if this, let alone any of my ABH palettes, are going to make it through 2021. Decisions need to be made. So yeah. And then the last product that was in this collection, or this, let me make sure, typical. Oh, I think I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, so the last palette that I had in this was my Foiled Rose palette, and I wanted to focus in on the shade Desire. Now I did focus in on the shade, and what I found using the shade is that I've gotten so deep in that it's starting to flake off. So like this part of the product, every time I reach in my brush, product flakes off and down. That's quite literally, I feel like, why I have not hit pan, because I've been trying to like push that back and like reapply it. It's been a whole thing. Anyways, I've been really enjoying this palette. I've really been enjoying it. That is the one shade I've honestly reached for in this palette, and I knew that after testing this out and reviewing this palette, that was going to be the one shade I really reached for, because that was my favorite shade in this palette, and I'm okay with it. I'm happy I got more progress in the palette, and I'll probably put that away and get more use out of it at a later date. So the last thing I'm pretty sure I put in this project for the last 3 months was my brow wax. I completely forgot, and this is what she looks like. You can't see. Anyways, I've completely hit pan right here, and I've started to work on hitting pan again right next to it. You guys will be seeing close-ups, don't you worry. And I'm happy. I'm happy with the amount of progress that I have, but I'm also happy with how long it takes me to get there, if that makes sense. This is my first wax product for my brows, and I truly wanted to put this in the project to see how long it takes me to get through this product. And this is with me not necessarily using it every day. I don't use any of these products necessarily every day, but I do make a concerted effort to really remember to use them consistently. And doing that, I still have quite a bit of product, and I picked this up months ago. I would say 3 months ago. I'd say I picked it about 3 months ago at the latest. So that's allowing me to see kind of how long it'll take me to go through other brow products of the same caliber, if not more product in there. So I'm happy. More knowledge is being acquired through this project pan and just project panning in general. I'm really happy with this year. I'm happy with the amount of products that I was able to finish up. And in case you are wondering, I did easily finish my project and hit my goal of hitting pan and 10 items, and I even surpassed that. So I'm really happy. And in 2021 I will be doing a rolling project pan, very similar, tailored to the project pans that the women from Beauty News have been doing the past 2 years now. I will be tailoring my project pan very similar to that. I don't think I'm going to be recording that necessarily today, but I already know what I want to put in my project pan. I just need to do the intro for you guys, but it will be going up probably, so I aim to put this up, what is today? Today is the 3rd. I aim to put this up on Saturday, which is, this will be going up on the 9th of January. So my official 2021 intro will probably be going up on the 16th, most likely at the latest. So I'm very excited with my project panning and just my working of my products in my collection. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I would love to hear how your project pan is going, how you did in 2020 with your project panning in 2021, and I will see you guys in my next video.